Hello and welcome to Heroes of History. This time we're looking into Robin Hood, who is a single striker and particularly good against other heroes if you can keep him safe. Well, he has a magnificent attack, little weak defense, and well, decent hit points. So let's look what he has here. He got extra base damage, actually. Nice. Extra hit, 43 hits per minute. That's why he has less hits per minute, but it damages more. Attack range is 6, and there's some crit chance and crit damage too. So he shouldn't have any equipment though. No, he doesn't. Ability here, show its vengeance. Well, range strike, poison, and bleed. He got all of that. Shoots an arrow at the furthest target, hitting them for 769% damage and poisoning them for a further 1615% damage over 8 seconds. So he might not hurt too much in the first thing, but if you don't get a heal that hero pretty fast, he's gonna die from poisoning. Has a 50% chance to also let the target bleed for 420%. Well, can add 60 more if I can, just to put in the investment here, over 8 seconds too, so he can really kill heroes apparently. So I've already pulled him 3 times, as you can see. He has one awoken here, 7.5% attack, another one here, initial charge minus 2.4 seconds. That's nice. Actually, what was it? So it would have been 10.8 as initial charge, so pretty close to regular charge. So mine is faster than well, those who haven't awoken theirs. He can get another 25% attack, which will really strengthen his damage, and another 15% here. So if I can pull him twice more, that will make him evil as hell, and in the end he'll get attack speed with another 12 hits per minute, which means that this number here would get close to the 60 hits per minute that everyone else has, 55 hits per minute, so that should make a great deal. It's well, a few extra hits, I would say. So, well, let's test him out. Is he actually good, or is it just pure shenanigans from what we're looking at? So let's take the route we took the last time, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Let's go here and take this battle out. Now we want to test him, and as William Tell is a ranged one, we'll replace him with that. He should outperform him by far because he has been awoken twice. So he should have no issues outperforming a 3-star hero, but let's see if he does. Now let's go. Nice little Robin Hood here. Can you show us a little shot of yours? Well, as he's already damaged, well, it will take a bit of the fun out here. But oh yes, thank you for healing yourself up, and there you go. And you can see now how fast he actually, well, bleed or poisons out. So that's really a fast help you're in for if you really are going to save your hero in the other end. And remember, it does that for 8 whole seconds. So let's see what do we got here. Well, that was an easy battle for Humolan, so let's just jump to the next one and see if we can well, show a bit more skills. Now jumping out of Province 18 to Province 19, Battle 9, continue, and well, let's have a go on these guys. Well, he won't save his shot for the next round, I can see that already now. So he will, well, he might be shooting faster with his ability than William Tell, but well, it makes him a bit latecomer to this party, but it made, well, the presidential protection land early, which was nice because, well, then our heroes wouldn't be hurt in the first few seconds of this fight. And we have, whoops, sorry William Tell, you're out of the game. And well, even though that was a rather low amount he had for the actual strike, he killed him in one shot. And he has like 3 times damage if you collect the poison damage also, so it's really a rough time. William Tell needs to be really strong to not die from that. Good moves from Attila the Hun here. So let's take on to the next one. We're closing in on the challenging battles, where we would well, actually love a stronger close combat unit, but well, that's for the next video. So here, battle number 9 is up here, so let's go for this one. It's the last relatively easy one. So let's see how they perform here. First up, we want Attila to survive. Well, those healings land a bit early on each other, so that's a bit of a nuisance, because that eludes our full effect for us. Oh, come on, Attila. Oh, good. There comes the presidential protection and some healing and some self-healing, so now he can finally get back together. Well, William Wallace doesn't get much healing because, well, Ashok the Great is usually too damaged to actually... Oh crap. And that's where the poison damage is annoying as hell, because it doesn't necessarily make it to take full effect before someone else takes the rest of the guy out, like when you got a guy like Attila the Hun that also charges the furthest away target. Now let's see the battle stats here. Well, now comes the interesting battles, my 1-star and 0-star battle, but still a win, because if Robin Hood really can make it better than Ashok the Great, he should well outperform him here in Province 21 and later for 22 too. So let's look into it here. These are still some annoying nuisances that we can hardly expect to walk away from easily. They will still take down our heroes up here in the front quite easily, and well, it's a bit unkind for us to be fighting them, but we'll have to do that. And oh, that's where it really hurts, because well, he really can hit hard, that guy. So we need him to die now before he kills Robin Hood. Well, he succeeded in surviving, and now we get some presidential protection. Next 4 seconds we're safe, and well, his strong ranged powers doesn't really help a lot against ordinary units, so well, it's a bit wasted. But well, I think we're actually on 2-star here, so a bit better, not much. That was actually nice. Let's look what the battle stats suggest. Well, he even got the MVP, so let's take the final test here and reach the conclusion that I hope he is actually a bit better. Both his problem and the problem for William Tell is that they're rather lazy at using the powers compared to Queen Boudica. So Queen Boudica often lands a blow that early it is well, it is impossible to actually have a good day, I'd call it, because well, I would love Queen Boudica to do a lot of things, but well, Queen Boudica often doesn't want to do what I want her to do. Oh, nice, that was a guy dying. And another one. Oh. No, it's definitely something working well here. And here we for once can see the poison take out a hero. It is a bit difficult in these battles. You'll see a larger effect if you can protect him in the arena battles. Which I might in the future show. A 2-star instead of a 0-star? That's pretty good. I say let's look at the battle stats here. There they are, and his most valuable player again. Now running over the stats here, Attila the Hun, well, a little less damage, not significantly more damage for Hua Mulan, so, well, she must have done something right, especially in the last. Well, she did make it to throw her power once, so that's a significant improvement for her, of course. Let's see here, the interesting one. Robin Hood actually has a collective less damage here, but also he hasn't had the two really good rounds at the end like William Tell had, and well, that's partly because we had more heroes surviving and thus a better result, so there wasn't as much relying on his shoulders alone or in collaboration with Ashoka the Great. Now Abraham Lincoln had also more damage, which is from surviving the last two battles here, and well, it really hurt Ashoka the Great because he didn't have those extra damage from the last two battles because others survived and did it for him. Otherwise, Attila the Hun, the same amount of damage taken, Hua Mulan a little less, not much, but still. It means someone was killed that otherwise was hurting her. Robin Hood significantly less damage because, well, it was the same, wasn't the same pressure on him in the end, and well, William Tell did die in the last battle. Robin Hood was nowhere near. Probably the same for Abraham Lincoln, and well, Ashoka the Great, funny enough, had a way less too. So, and you can also see here a large drop in healing Ashoka the Great gave because Robin Hood did way better than William Tell. So, he's a really good hero. You should get him if you can, and if you have him, well, upgrade him, use him, and gain some victories. Thank you for watching this video.